Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. Today I'm going to be making a cute Halloween shirt. Regular viewers to my channel will remember me picking up this fabric from Abercan. It has been pre-washed and it is ready to be made into a shirt. I decided to go with a shirt in the end because I figured it's something that can go with lots of different things. I'm kind of thinking something that can button up right to the top, a little bit of a puff on the sleeve, and then a bit more dramatic down around the cuff area. Before I can get cutting though, I need to make a pattern, so let's crack on. Right, I tried to film myself cutting out the pattern, but the paper was too curvy, so you couldn't really see much. But this is the sleeve. What I've done is I've done the slash and spread, made it about 3 inches bigger along the top, and then quite a bit bigger along the bottom, so we should have quite a dramatic sleeve. There's also a little cuff piece to go on here that'll just be cut on the fold. I've never done a wide cuff like this before, so I was having an issue of differences in widths. So I've made it like this because I do want it to be tight around my entire wrist, so hopefully this works. If not, I'm sure I'll have some spare fabric to make new cuffs with. So that's that. See what I mean about how curvy the paper is? This is the back piece. This has been cut so that it will be on the fold. Got a dart here, and then I've added some length to it and flared it out at the hip. Front piece. I've kept my darts intact, added some to the bottom, and then there's a 1/2 inch seam allowance included anyway, and I've just added another inch for the button placket. And then finally we've just got 2 little collar pieces. Got the collar stand and then the actual collar here. Hopefully this works and is a success. We shall see. I've got 2 meters of fabric, so if like the collar is not working at all, I should have enough fabric to do another one. After serging my raw edges, I sewed my darts and shoulders. I left the side seams open to make it easier to insert the sleeves later on. I ran gathering stitches along the top of my sleeves. I then attached them to the bodice. This is so much easier to do when everything is flat. Next, I stitched along the sleeve and side seam in one go, pivoting at the armpit. For the button placket, I folded it first by a 1/2 inch and then by 1 inch to the inside. This was then top stitched down. Next was the placket for the cuff. I've never done one of these before and was kinda winging it from videos I'd watched. I'll put a link to the Closet Historian video I watched in the description. She is a lot better at explaining things than I am. I ran gathering stitches along the bottom of the sleeves. I then stitched my cuffs together, leaving the top side open. I clipped the corners and turned them right side out. I gathered up the sleeve and attached it to the cuff. I'm brilliant at getting things in frame. The collar was stitched together and then turned right side out. It was then sandwiched between the two sides of the collar stand, and the two were stitched together. The collar was attached to the shirt along the outside. The last bit of machine stitching was doing a simple rolled hem along the bottom and doing the buttonholes. After that, I stitched down the inside of the collar and cuffs by hand. Lastly, I attached the buttons. Please excuse the very plain and boring background. Neighbours, what can I say? I'm so pleased with how this has turned out. It looks so pretty. I love the sleeves. The sleeves are so cool. I can seriously see myself wearing this shirt at times other than Halloween. It's just so cute. I did use my block pattern for this, which I've made some adjustments to after the issues with the cupcake top. I do feel I've maybe given it a little bit too much room in the bust, and I also realised that I still can't work out the maths of doing a button placket, because it's ended up just being a little bit tight in some places, because I think I was about half an inch out. The other place where I was about half an inch out was the collar. Theoretically, I could fasten that, but I would feel like I was choking. I think it just needed a little bit extra. What I did was I felt from the last thing that I made using that pattern that the neckline was a little bit low, so I brought it up. Should have done some proper calculations with that really, rather than just eyeballing it, because yeah, little bit too tight. But you know what, I very rarely wear shirts that are buttoned up right to the top anyway, so it's not a huge deal. The fabric itself was lovely to work with. It's a really lightweight quilting cotton, and it just worked so well for making a shirt out of. It's got just enough structure for things like collars, but also lightweight enough for epic sleeves. Speaking of the sleeves, this was my first time doing a little placket thing for the cuff area. I did mess up the first time and I cut one of the pieces too short, but I'm really pleased with how it's turned out, and it means that this is something I can now do, and I'll know how to do it for future projects. You can definitely tell which sleeve I did first if you look carefully, but that's fine. The other thing that I'm really happy with are the buttons. Obviously the ideal thing would have been to get some pumpkin buttons, but I could not find any. But these are just so cute, and they fit so well. Like, so happy with them. The shirt itself has ended up being a little tiny bit too short, but that's fine. I generally don't wear shirts out anyway, I have them tucked in. So again, not a huge problem. Overall, I am super happy with this make. Definitely going to keep this pattern for future makes. I'd love to make more versions of this shirt in different fabrics because I just love it that much. Do need to make a few little adjustments, but otherwise, I mean, the sleeves themselves, perfect pattern. This was the second in my Halloweeny videos. This and the last one were kind of light Halloween. Next week, we're getting into the big one. I have got a prop to make, and then on the 28th, the Halloween video will be coming out, and I am so excited for it. I can't tell you. I've been drawing, making plans, all sorts, and I've been dreaming about this project, literally. So I'm really looking forward to being able to show that to you. If you enjoyed this video though, and fancy giving it a little like, it would be very much appreciated. I'm always open to your suggestions and constructive feedback, so anything you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, then why not subscribe and hit that little bell so you'll be notified next time I upload a video. I do my very best to upload a new video every Friday. YouTube is telling me that you might like this video next, and I will see you next time. Bye!